No. Okay. Sorry.
Welcome to Gospel Bytes.
Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bites, where we take a bite out of the Gospel for the day. Today is Wednesday, May 13th. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Glory to you, O Lord. This is taken from John chapter 16, verses 12 to 15. When Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father, he said to the disciples, I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth. For he will not speak on his own, but will speak whatever he hears, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify me, because he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. For this reason I said that he will take what is mine and declare it to you. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Right. Today, Jesus describes us that as he is about to leave, he said that he's going to send an advocate, another helper. And he describes what kind of help this is. It's the Spirit of truth. It's not just any spirit, but the Spirit of truth. We know today that is the crisis today is a crisis of truth. We have a lot of false or fake news, and people believe that there is such a thing as relativism. There's no such thing as truth. Your truth is as good as mine. Nobody tells me what is true because I have my own experience and I know what is true for me. No? So there is no such thing as absolute truth. The denial of truth. No? We even deny that there is male and female, the denial of the life of the unborn, the denial of the dignity of human life. No? So there is no truth. And so Jesus is saying this is the spirit that he's going to send. And even think about it too. You know, when we come to confession, we don't really think that lying is such a big thing. Sometimes people don't even confess lies anymore. Everybody lies. So what's the point? It's not a big sin. They forget that the title of Satan is that he is the father of lies. And Jesus claims to be the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. So every time that we lie, we are doing the bidding of Satan. Huh? Lies don't come from God. God is a God of truth. So every time we lie, these lies don't come from God. They come from the evil one. Hmm? And the reason why we lie is because we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. You know, there's a story in Japan when there was a priest who overheard a catechist talking to a stranger, and the priest overheard this catechist was telling false information, false teachings to this stranger, and the stranger was just smiling because of all these lies that this catechist was telling. So after the conversation, the priest came and talked to the catechist, and he said, "Why did you tell lies to that stranger? No, those are false doctrines you were talking about." And the catechist said, "Well, I made him happy, didn't I? You know, I made him happy." Uh, and this is true. Sometimes we just want to make people feel good because the truth really hurts, and we don't want to tell them the truth, not knowing that the truth is actually something that hurts even more. I remember when I was a young priest, every time I preach, there's always somebody who would be uh, affected, and they think that I'm talking about them. You know, when I talk about morals, they say, "Oh, Father is talking about me," And it's just like sin is so rampant that anything that you say would hit somebody. And one priest told me, well, you're a young priest, just don't make any trouble, just tell them what they want to hear. Tell them what they want to hear. And I said, what happens to our prophetic mission when all we want to do is to make people feel good about themselves, make them comfortable in sin? And sometimes they say, well, you don't want people to leave the church. And there was one priest who said, I would rather that they would leave the church knowing that there was something wrong, rather than them staying here and not thinking that what they're doing is right. Yeah? So it's important for us to speak the truth because we have the spirit of truth in us. And the more silent we are and the more we lie to them, it actually makes them they can even get into more trouble. Just imagine someone with a broccoli in his teeth and you don't say that, thinking, I don't want to hurt his feeling. And he goes around the whole day smiling with his broccoli in his teeth, and the people are laughing and nobody dares to tell him the truth. Yeah. And they get hurt even more. We think that telling the truth hurts. Well, lies hurt even more. Yeah. I still, it's like we don't want people to lie to us, right? We don't trust people who are liars. So why would we think that we are better persons when we lie, when we tell lies? So let us be people of truth and live in the truth, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. I'm Father Jerry Sembrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. Have a nice day.